The Barefoot doctors are frontline health workers trained and equipped to provide essential health services to the populations living in the extreme rural parts of Eritrea.
The target was to produce 100 Barefoot doctors. Now we are into the third batch, and now we have around 121. So we have achieved what we have targeted in terms of the number of Barefoot doctors trained. This was a very successful achievement. I see it as one of the milestones that we have intended to reach.
They are trained and deployed to provide services in the hardest to reach communities that have no access to health facilities and can only be reached on foot or by using camels.
We now have 121 Barefoot doctors. Today's graduation, 34. 3 of those only women. Those women can't believe their mothers. One a mother of 2, one a mother of 3, and even expecting. And being here during that period, it shows the commitment they have to their families, to their communities, especially the mothers who actually bear the children and carry them in their womb for 9 months. Amazing.
Amira Abubakar is a Barefoot doctor from Qar'obel village of Habaro subzone, Ansibar region. She started training when she was 3 months pregnant.
أنا 3 جنة لوية رابعة كده كبجلة متسند ليكو ابتصم الأكو دراسات من 10 فصل حدكوها ولا تزم متسند ليكو بنيت وبقلب قل درس مرة نيت سبت على الجلية وتدولو هي بهداية سبتها كارسكوها دراسات يتممكن من 10 فصل حدكوها ولا تحققه 3 جنة ولا تكراب عايكه وسع شهر ديبك بجدنا هلا درس بعلك ولا تنيت ومرأة سبت على الجلية كله قلت ممو بتشي لها بكتشة بدير لصبركو إذا لازم دبلكا إتكبجنا رفعك بهلا دراسة قلواسل بتشن دبلكا متأكد عدنا كقل اللي حكمنا قلير كل ساعة سبت جوا مرة ريمتو كل ساعتو بقرق الجس حكمنا قل سبت يلبو قل كله قلبيه وكله مراجع قل ساعة دم لحما قال من عسل لقبا من فقار لقبا نيميا لقبا أنا عمس قاله حدا غنيا لصادفين قاله اقل ساعد دم بكل قلبي ومراجع دوليت اللي قاولت.
The main aim of the Ministry of Health, one of the strategies we are using is to upgrade the human resource capacity in the ministry, in the country. That's why we are training many health professionals depending on the levels, most of them at the college level, at the associate nurse level, and at the Barefoot doctors. All this combined will help us to come up to the intended goal of Health Sustainable Development Goal 3, and at least to give our population the service they need and they deserve.
The government of the state of Eritrea prioritized the revitalization of the Barefoot Doctors program in 2018.
These are reaching out to areas where it was so difficult to reach, even with the mobile clinic, with the nurses, with the doctors. So they are the ones making a difference, reaching the most challenged areas. So that's the biggest difference which we're having. We are almost now saying 25% of those areas were far away from the health facility. With the Barefoot doctors, they are making a difference.
It's a very successful program because the first group, which had only 25, they were already being employed to their respective communities, and the Ministry of Health, the government, and other partners were happy of their performances. So we were being encouraged to really produce additional groups. So we are trying to maximize not only the production, but the quality of the training and the quality of services that they produce. We have tried with the Ministry of Health to assess the level of their performance. We have completed data of what they do. So when you see the level of performance is really very remarkable. The health facilities, the district zonal offices, the zonal office in the ministry are witnesses of the performance of that one. They are really very keen also to have more of the Barefoot doctors because these Barefoot doctors are located in a very hard to reach areas to reach the unreached. segment of the population. And the main focus is on mothers and children as well.
ኣብ 2019 ከም ኣገር ሓኪም ናይ ተዓዲ ህዝቢ መሪፅኒ ማለት እዩ ካብኡ ዳርጋ ን3 ዓመት ብኣገር ሓኪም ክሰርሕ ድሕሪ ምጽናሕ ኣብቲ ትካል ጥዕና ናይ ተዓዲ ኸኣ ተሓጋጋዚ ኮይነ ከም ኣብኡ ነፍሰይ ከማዕብል ኢለ ኣብ ትርፊ ግዜ ኣብቲ ትካል ጥዕና ክሰርሕ ጸኒሐ ነይረ ማለት እዩ ረኺብና ዘለና ዓድል ከዓ ክንረኽቦ በቂዕና ማለት እዩ ኣሳት 6 ወርሒ ኣብዚ ብኩሉ ግብርን ትምህርትን ብኩሉ ተማሂርና ማለት እዩ ነፍስና ማዕቢልና ለካ ንሕብረተሰብና ከዓ ከምቲ እቲ መልእኽቲ ናይቲ ሚኒስትሪ ጥዕና ዝብሎ ብቐረባ ትካል ጥዕና ንዘይብሉ ዓድታት ርሑቕ ካብ ትካል ጥዕና ዓዲ ርሒቑ ንዘሎ ዓድታት ብቐረባ ንኽንረድኦ ብቐረባ ከዓ ጸኒሕና ብዛዕባ ጥዕና ክንሕግዞ ኣብቲ ህዝቢ ኣብቲ ውሽጢ ስለ ዘለና ክንገልግሎ ኢና ማለት እቲ ዕላማና ማለት እዩ
The first batch of 25 Barefoot doctors graduated in July 2019. The second batch of 62 doctors graduated in April 2020. And the third batch of 34 Barefoot doctors graduated in June 2022.
If you really invest time and the resources at the community level, you can really make a difference on what we globally aim for the achievement of the SDG. We know that Eritrea has successfully achieved ahead of time the MDG, and now we are in the era of SDG, and it's really very encouraging at this point in time. But by investing in the community-based health system also, there is no doubt that Eritrea will achieve also the SDG. So this is one component of strengthening that community health system has to be really strong and make a difference.
We have launched already the 5-year strategic plan, the health sector strategic development plan 3 of the Ministry of Health. And this health sector strategic plan is the aim which could help us to reach the final goal and beyond that for the 2030 sustainable development goals, especially health. And as you know, health can be achieved not only by the Ministry of Health, all sectors will have their own share. And these graduates will have their footprints or handprints in this national strategic plan of the 5 years, which will go from 2022 and 2026. So they will be part and parcel of the work to be done during these 5 years.